What's up, you guys? It's RJ. We are here finally to check out BTS. If you are not new to my channel, I have checked out some BTS songs like way in the past, like when I first started this channel. I think my very first reaction was actually Butter, because that song just so happened to be dropping right around when I was like, hey, I should make a K-pop reaction channel. So here we are finally, like a little over a year later, because I wanted to give them like a proper viewing with like the whole nine, with the guides and the solos and things like that. I'm sure you've seen Sir Austin is also doing this as well, and which is funny because I told him I was also about to check out BTS as well, so it's funny he started like a week prior. But Anitra from Say What Reacts also helped me out as far as what to watch and what to check out. It's pretty much going to be the same. Some of the same stuff that Sir Austin has been checking out, so if you're a fan of him, you're probably gonna see the same videos here. Only thing is, it's not gonna be like a week thing for me. Like if you're not new to my channel, I do check out like a bunch of different groups in a week. So BTS will be here for a long time because there is a lot to get through. It's very overwhelming, very intimidating, but I'm excited because this is a group that I feel like I should have known at some point by now. At least a bit more than I already do. So I'm very familiar with, well, I wouldn't say very, I'm familiar with the members. However, I think I do still get Suga, J-Hope, and Jin confused. But that's just mainly because I don't know them very well. So we're here to do that. So today we're gonna check out a guide, well, an introduction. This is BTS, Introduction to BTS video. There is a longer video that gets into like each member individually. We'll be doing that next time, but this time I wanted to do this, and then we're going to check out 4 of their songs: Dope, Fire, Blood, Sweat and Tears, and Idol. Now Fire I'm familiar with because I feel like it's impossible not to know at least the chorus of that, and I think mainly I kind of know it because Luna has covered that song dance practice wise, and I love Luna. So that's how I knew about that. And then Blood, Sweat and Tears, I've heard the song. I don't think I've seen the music video, so this will all still be new to me anyways. So yeah, I'm excited. Hope you're excited for me. So let's do it. I'm going to assume the captions are necessary, so I'm gonna leave them alone. But yeah, this is BTS, Introduction to BTS. Let's go.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
Who is BTS and why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy. But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21% are in their 40s.
That's actually very awesome. I did not know that.
Gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males. BTS's fans, named ARMY, will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band. And why? To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning. BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artists for healing. The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for Bangtanso년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Bangtan meaning to be resistant to bullets.
Why did I never know that?
To block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets, to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents. In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to beyond the scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. All 7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다라고 얘기를 하고 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게
really
만들고
interesting,
있지 않나
actually.
이렇게 생각합니다.
Over the years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they'd feel incomplete with one member missing. They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
내 머릿속에는 옆에 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러워. 그러니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한 그런 것들 있잖아. 생각나.
그죠. 소중하다
Understandable.
못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면 이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는. 네. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 네. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요, 이건. 네.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, they lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after
Wow.
they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts. Since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom. 2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of sajegi, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts. That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam. These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting their past hardships. I'll link that in my description box. Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves while building a genuine connection with their fans from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly. Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well,
Jeez.
BTS did this without a single bundle. And what does bundle mean? Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales. For example, a copy of an artist's album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert. These sales would count towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US to help boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help of bundles and driven by the power of ARMYs alone, BTS were able to beat a lot of historic records, such as Michael Jackson's 36-year record and the Beatles' 22-year record.
Oh, wow.
While these musical acts are famous around the world, Suga has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called
I
that.
can imagine.
We are BTS. We want to be the BTS of the 21st century. The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7, all 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album. All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association, and as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association. They even create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans.
That's cool.
Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socio-economic injustices. Much of their work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. BTS is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power. BTS are also as charitable as they are talented. Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details. One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music.
That's awesome.
BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause. The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies worldwide.
That's
On
insane.
September 24, 2018,
That is
BTS
crazy.
was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat climate change. On June 3rd, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter.
I remember
A
that.
few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to support the Black Lives Matter movement. When ARMYs got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day.
What?
Now, these are just a couple of their acts
Holy
of
shit.
charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national and racial identities. This led to the emergence of bilingual ARMY volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the content immediately available to non-Korean speakers. We may all speak different languages, but their music and their message connected people from around the world, with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times, such as always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia,
Wow.
The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand. Together with ARMY, they grew as individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창한 것을 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로.
팬이란 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 결국 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는 사람들을 위해서 노래를 하고 무대를 하는 거기 때문에 결국 우리는 그 사람들한테 진짜 감사해야 되고 무대 하나하나에 최선을 다해야 되고.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 쉽지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 많네요.
I can imagine. Feels like that experience must be.
다행히도 내가 원래 하고 싶었던 이 메시지 하고 싶었던
Wild.
음악들을 하고 있어서 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요. 그러기 때문에 되게 그렇게 살고 있는 것 같아요. 긍정적인 에너지를 주죠.
일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아하는 게 저에게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있는 것 같아요.
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습, 그리고 이렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들, 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서.
저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다.
Wow.
정말 사랑합니다.
Very kind
Their
words.
love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment. They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become. I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world. For a deeper dive into BTS, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated. We're also working on more video projects and a website, so stay tuned.
So I do know this video is slightly older, but I know the information is still basically, it's beneficial information. I think it's very true what they said in there about people seeing BTS maybe from an outside perspective, but not necessarily knowing BTS and their come up and what they've done for people's lives. To just look at them as an outside view and just see, because they're so popular, that like, why? They ask the question why, but don't necessarily try to get into the details of why and maybe learn about what makes them who they are, which then I feel some people just take that question and decide to turn it into negativity, which is never good. And I feel like that's where a lot of people kind of just like will want to trash BTS because they don't know anything about them or whatever. So, I can understand where that ending part came from, where people, would just kind of look at them as being like superficial and they're just popular just to be popular or something negative like that. But clearly these boys have done things that many other groups have not done, and I respect that a lot. I really didn't think that their debut was in 2013. I don't know why it seems like they've been around so much earlier. And then to find out like they really kind of took off in 2015 after all their hardships and everything, that's not that long ago, which is wild because it's just, they really kind of took off like fast. Like, it's really amazing how far they've come, and it seems like such little time. It just really does. Like 7 years, I don't know why it seems like such little time, but it's amazing, and I'm happy for them. So it makes me even more excited to check out their music and just learn more about them. So I really enjoyed that introduction, and I'm excited to check out the other video where it goes into each member separately. So yeah, at least in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out some música. All right, first up, we've got Dope. Now this is the thing, I do know there is a bit of a storyline that is going on with BTS. However, I'm obviously not familiar with that, but I can't say that I will be diving deep into that anytime soon, just because, like I said, this is a huge undertaking, this group, and I'm gonna take my time with this. So I chose these music videos. These were actually suggested to me, so these are the ones that we're gonna go with for now, and then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and check out Dope. Let's go. Oh, 2015.
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지?
It is. Well, not necessarily, but you know.
Ayo, ladies and gentlemen, 준비가 됐다면 부르게. Yeah. 딴 녀석들과는 다르게 내 스타일로 내 스타일로. 밤새 일했지 every day. 네가 클럽에서 놀래. 잘 몰랐지 말고 들었네.
Hey. Okay. I like the choreo. Ooh. Sugar, right? Wow, he is so fast. I love this outfit. I love it. I like how they're all dressed in completely different outfits.
그럼 난 6포가 좋으니까 6포 세대 언론과 어른들의 의지가 없다면 우리 쌍초식처럼 배려해 해보기도 전에 죽여 걔는 enemy
Wow.
energy 저들의 포기 you know you're not only no one 새벽은 나보다 예뻐 Can I get a little bit of hope? 사람들 청춘이 get woke up.
Okay, the rap line is incredible. He looks so young. I really like this chorus a lot. And this choreo.
거짓말 획들과는 달라 매일이 hustle life I gotta make it happen
Wow, that note. Nothing like the line wax. All right. Wow, that was really good. Wow. Honestly, you know what? The rapping really kind of surprised me. That was great. Like, the rapping was great. By the way, for me, when I watch these music videos, I usually take in the song and the visuals. I try to read the lyrics, but it's just not possible for me to do all three of those at the same time. So I'm definitely gonna go back and watch this again and read the lyrics on my own time. But I loved what I could catch from the lyrics of this song. It seems to be basically like a song of kind of stating how they are, that they're dope, essentially. And they seem to be talking about their struggles a little bit, and, you know, a bit of a message to people that are kind of hating on them. And I dug that a lot. That was really cool. Now, I don't know if it said in that introduction or not, but I'm wondering, because this said it came out in 2015 and their first win was in 2015. So I'm wondering if this was the song that got them their first win. But I guess I'll have to research that. So, all right, our next song we have is Fire. Let's go. Wow, this MV is almost 5 minutes long. I'm ready. It's gonna be cool to finally hear this song in its entirety. These glasses, though. Youth. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, this chorus. What the hell? Oh my god, everything is on fire. Wait a minute now. The switch up in this beat just now. All right, RM, I see you.
그만 자 여기로
Wow. I could see this going nuts in the concert.
용서해줄게.
I like how there was a sign that said this way, and then it exploded. Boy Meets What? Well done. I don't have too much to say aside from that was a lot of fun. RM is very impressive to me. His rap flow. I mean Suga as well. And I don't know who, I don't know which member that was with RM. I'm gonna guess it may have been Jin. I really don't know. Like I said, him and J-Hope and not necessarily Suga. I feel like I can recognize him, but J-Hope and Jin, I'm just not familiar with face-wise yet. But I feel like I can tell them apart, but I just don't remember who that was with him. But that was a really fun song. Really hype. Really hype. Also, I was able to kind of catch the message here, and I totally dug what this song stood for. Very fun. Very, very fun. I can totally see why this song is as popular as it is and covered immensely as it is. I feel like a lot of the groups that I check out have at least done some type of cover to this song. So I've never heard it in full. I've only heard like snippets of it, but I get it. I totally get it. All right, next we've got Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Now this is a song I've heard. And I believe that this is, there may be some things going on in this music video as far as I was told that I'm probably not gonna understand right away. So it's okay. I will at some point. Jin? This is very pretty. Wow. First of all, Jimin needs to chill out with this, his beauty.
잘 알고 있어 이건 나를 벌받게 할 줄 Peaches and cream, sweeter than sweet Chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings But 너의 날개는 악마의 걸 너의 그 sweet 앞엔 비려비려 Kiss me 아파도 돼 어서 날 조여줘 더 이상 아플 수도 없게
What I love about the outfits. I love his voice in this song. Honestly, all of them. Okay. The imagery in here is so interesting. Wow, his voice. Wow, they're really beautiful. Oh. Okay. Oh, these visuals. Who was singing that?
He too was a tempter. He too was a link to the second. The evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
What? What's happening? Oh.
내 피땀 눈물
Wow. I am confusion. What was going on? So clearly I'm not even going to attempt to try to dissect that. I'm just going to talk about the song because like I said, I've heard the song and the song is so good. I have not heard that song in so long though. So I to put the face and the person with the vocals in, I guess you could call it the, well, pre-chorus, right? The part where I was saying their voices just sound so like almost angelic. To put the face to the people that the members that were doing that was very nice because I didn't know it was Jimin, I didn't know it was V, and honestly the other ones are escaping me because I was too stunned by what I was watching. Very cool visuals that clearly I'm not necessarily certain what's going on here, but it intrigues me and I'm very curious to know more. But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite songs that I've heard from them. So yeah, that was awesome. All right, we're on to our final song, Idol. Now, I was warned that there is a lot of symbolism in this music video. So forgive me, because I'm probably not going to catch all of it. So this is another song that's probably going to take me a few watches, music video wise, to understand what's happening. And that's okay. And I believe there's a video that was also suggested to me that kind of explains a bit more of what goes on in this music video, so I'll end up checking that out. But yeah, so Idol, let's go.
Can't call me artist, can't call me idol. 아니 못한 다른 뭐라 해도 I don't care.
Wow, colors.
나는 항상 나였길. 나는 전혀 신경 쓰지 않네. 나는 역할은 내야. 그 이유가 뭐든 간에. I know what I am. I know what I want. I never gon' change. I never gon' trade.
Ursa. This is a very interesting music video. The visuals are wild. Why does he keep biting his lip at me? Feels like the Matrix. These visuals. What in the hell? Interesting imagery of them in a cage and like the shark trying to bite at them. That shark is representing something. Oh wow. It's as if they're on display like a animal in a cage. Oh, his voice is so nice. Holy cow. What is that? There's a ship behind him. That is going to take some rewatches, and I'm definitely gonna have to check out that video that was also recommended to me about this particular video. Well, first of all, the song was, I loved it. I love the song. I wasn't able to catch everything in the lyrics because honestly, visually, it was intense. And I was able to catch some things, and I feel like some of those things that I was able to catch were very obvious, unless I was just misinterpreting them wrong. Like for example, as soon as I saw the animals, like it was almost like a zoo. I felt like that was kind of, if not necessarily about their lives or how they feel like they're being looked at, or not necessarily how they're being looked at, but more predators. You know, like people trying to attack them as idols. And then I also saw like the piece of them in like the cage that was clearly looking like a cage. At some point they were being attacked by like sharks, and then you have people also looking at them and kind of attacking or trying to get at them necessarily. So that could be looked at as like crazy fans, maybe, like I don't know, if like crazy people, or you know, media reporters, or people just trying to use them for you know, their personal gain, things like that. That's where my mind went. But it's gonna be really interesting. This entire outfit is so cool. Who is this? Is this Jen sitting next to RM on the far right? Because I like his outfit. I just happened to catch it. I lost my train of thought because of that. But I had a lot of fun checking out these particular songs. It makes me more excited to check out what's next. Like I said, the next thing I watch will probably be the 7-member guide, I guess you can call it. I'm not necessarily sure what type of video it is. But it does go a bit deeper into each member, because I am very interested to know who's who, what they've been through, how they came about in BTS and whatnot, just so I'm a bit more familiar with them and I can kind of know who's singing what and who I'm looking at with 100% certainty. But yeah, I had a really good time with this, so I can't wait to check out what's next. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here, you guys. If you liked the video, leave a like and a comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if that's your thing, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.